Pit lane, and you can see the Raskas corner too. Some of these overhead shots giving you an idea of just how difficult it is to overtake here.
You see they've managed to fire at the car again. The car in gear, that's why you saw the wheels rotating, but on the rear jack, so now the driver managed to get neutral, stalled again.
Someone just throw a rag at the car. Getting a little frustrated.
Boy, these
Someone
guys
try it again.
They'll be keen to get off very quick here, Bob, because of that heat underneath the bodywork building up again.
Good location in the pit box for Jarno Trulli. Clean lines on that left side of the track as you look at it. I can't tell whether they're going to get Olivier Panis back into this race or not. It looks like they're staging a start for him. Once again, turn up the volume. Who will be first to Sandoval?
Smoke coming off somebody there.
Sato splitting the Ferrari, going around his teammate at Sandoval.
Oh, and there's some body work off. Somebody has lost a wing element or something there, going down into Sandoval.
Trulli and Alonso, 1-2 for Renault.
There's some more body work. I think there was a wing. Oh,
one of the Minardis?
It's one of the Minardis, and I think Coulthard or Raikkonen may have lost some body work off the front wing element.
It might have been the Ferrari of Schumacher, because Sato, when he came up through the field there, he was bouncing off everybody, including Michael Schumacher, who he eased over to the left there. What a start from Takuma.
Trulli and Alonso, then Button and Sato, then Raikkonen, and then the two Ferraris. And then David Coulthard.
Can you imagine being a marshal in there for the entire race?
I've walked through that tunnel. Christian Klein is done. Nosed it into the barrier.
Yeah, that's at the hairpin.
Oh.
Now what does he do? Well, that's what he did. He was up on the curbing.
He's riding his wing, which is stuck under his front wheels.
Yeah. Boy, that's the mistake that Takuma Sato made yesterday at the chicane. Going into the chicane, he made an unforced error by putting his wheel on the curb on the outside, which is exactly what Christian Klein did then.
Well, I think Klein was struggling by the fact that his wing element was already damaged, David, and it was underneath the car. I don't think it was the curbing which damaged the wing. Maybe if we get another shot of that, it'll become a little clearer. There was a lot of smoke coming off Raikkonen's car right at the start. That was what we saw. That puff of smoke at the start, but it didn't seem to affect him once he got underway.
Michael Schumacher back in sixth in his quest for his sixth straight win.
And the Renaults, again, Alonso jumping into second from that second row. The Renaults just have this ability to make fantastic starts.
Look at that course marshal right out there in the road with the yellow flag.
Well, I wouldn't be standing there, sunshine. Oh! Those guys breaking down the hill.
That was Felipe Massa and the Sauber who nearly reduced the course marshal's shoe size.
Well, the marshals around here are very quick at getting the car out of the way.
Sato under attack. That's Raikkonen and the two Ferraris. Sato is holding up the
Oh, he's smoking.
Yes, smoke coming out of Honda.
He's losing power.
Oh, no!
Boy, Takuma Sato is not having much luck with his Honda engines this year. The Honda going much better than before, but he has lost 2 races in the last 4 laps with a blown engine. It looks like he's going to lose it a lot earlier than this one.
Well, I'm saying that smoke was from Raikkonen at the start of the race, and of course Sato was lined up directly behind Raikkonen. I wonder whether or not it was actually coming out of Sato's car.
Or smoke from that Monaco spec Honda engine. That may have been a little tire smoke mixed up. Meanwhile, he's holding up this whole parade, and he may be coating Kimi Raikkonen's visor with oil.
Boy, I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be in Kimi Raikkonen's shoes. He doesn't seem to be backing off at all, but I mean, there's obviously the potential for that thing to grenade right in front of him. And of course, around here, there's nowhere to go.
Meanwhile, Jarno Trulli and Jenson Button are checking out up front. Fernando Alonso in second has just set fast lap of the race. Through the Poitiers corner. Down almost to sea level. There's the newly reprofiled piscine or swimming pool corners. The new pavement down to Rescal.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, where is he?
He's along the harbor front near the swimming pool, I think.
I think so, yeah. Oh, my goodness me.
Let's get another shot. I
talking about?
Oh, there's a car upside down.
Is that
one of the Saubers?
It's Fizzy Keller if it's a Sauber.
Oh,
now everyone coming to a stop. The road must be blocked up ahead.
Oh, they want to red flag it, yeah.
They want to red flag it. Safety car, SC.
Well, we saw one marshal putting the red flag out, which would stop the race, but then we saw the safety car signal being displayed, so I wonder whether or not it
Can't be both.
It can't be both, whether one of the marshals acted on his own accord there without really being given the correct signal.
There's Fisichella out of the Sauber.
Oh, thank goodness for that. What a horrible, heart-stopping moment that was.
Just everyone heading for the pit lane, watching that smoke rise from the harbor front. And I had this horrible flashback to Lorenzo Bandini.
We're going to have a look, see what happened right there. And of course, it's just like a smoke grenade going off with the guys behind. Look at it. Zero visibility.
Well, how did Kimi Raikkonen get through there?
Well, I'm wondering if Sato got past. No?
Going through to back. Oh, there he goes.
Raikkonen, yeah, manages to get through. And then after that,
well, Sato got it out of the way as best he could. I think Fisichella.
There's Fisichella right there. Oh, right over David Coulthard's McLaren.
Yep,
So
took the rear wing off.
Wow.
Cristiano De Marta weaving his way through the wreckage there, so that looks like David Coulthard's day is probably run as well. Over-exuberant flag marshal there. Unfortunately, let's go of the flag, but that is...
Well, they're either brave or crazy, these guys.
Well, of course, Kimi Raikkonen turned out to be the lucky one there because he was so close that he could actually get by while it was happening before the smoke screen came down.
So Coulthard is done.
I tell you what, they'll all be pretty mad at the BAR team and at Takuma Sato for carrying on there, because it was pretty clear. The data must have been showing, I would have thought, in the BAR pit that engine was about to explode.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know if you can expect BAR to retire their car on the probability they might have an engine failure.
Just a tough situation all around.
Remember, we saw the same thing a couple of years ago with David Coulthard's McLaren puffing smoke out. It was overfilling from the remote reservoir on the car, and they managed to cure that by the telemetry.
And look at the start. There is Sato. Look at this start.
It was a dynamite start. This is a better view of it. Look now, boom, into Ferrari of Schumacher.
I don't know if he got into Michael. It was certainly close.
He got into it all right, big time. Which, of course, allowed Raikkonen through and jolly nearly allowed Barrichello through.
Yeah, this is the view. Watch this. Watch the right side of your screen.
And watch for the puff of smoke. There, already. You just saw it right there. Yeah. The first little trace.
And, of course, he tried to go around his teammate at Saint-Devote. Got himself locked up there going into Saint-Devote, going up the hill, but...
Just a wall of Michelins up ahead.
All in all, a pretty spectacular start by Takuma Sato. And Kimi Raikkonen up there on the inside, knocking down the pylon.
Let's see if we can see where those body parts came from flying through the air. Christian Klein gets damaged now.
Well, there's
Sato. With an armed guard? No, just a course marshal. BAR garage. Well, we've certainly had our share of drama thus far. There's Sato's car being wheeled away down by the harbor side. We'll take this opportunity for a break and be back for yet more drama from the Formula One Grand Prix of Monaco.
Any driver can recognize their own car. But how many cars can recognize their driver? Smart key technology from Lexus.
Travel with Grand Prix Tours and watch from the most spectacular race locations. Stay in the finest hotels. And attend exciting theme and cocktail parties hosted by race drivers and